So this is week 8 for me. I've been walking 3 miles a day, 5 days a week. I usually don't walk on Sundays, but I missed a day this week. So anyway, I'm out here doing my walk, and um, I usually do it by miles. Today I came out to the city. The marina holds a special place for me. I feel like story time. I don't know, but the marina holds a special place for me because this is where I actually got my first city job. And if you're from the city and you get a city job, you think you hit the lottery, right? And I had got my first city job down here. I was working for a rec and park, and I was working at the marina. So I manage the wait list for the boats, for all the boats that are docked here. And so 3 days a week, I would work here at the marina. 2 days a week, I will go up to the McLaren Lodge, 501 Stanton, and I would do the paperwork there. See, I used to manage the wait list for all these boats, these berths. I used to manage the wait list, and they had like 400 people on the wait list. It's so beautiful out here. I'm so glad I came out here today. I'm so glad that I drove out here because it's a beautiful day today. And so this was the parking lot where I used to pull up to every day. I would park right here, like in the third spot. But now they give it up to permit permit owners. But yep, I would park right there. And then here was my office. This was my office. They moved the harbor office down more towards Fort Mason. But this is where I worked out at. This was the door I would go in. This was the harbor master's office right here. Back here. And all this would be open. And I would sit right behind here, right behind this window. That's where I would sit and do my work. Yep, this was my first office. And I was an account clerk, a 1630 account clerk. I was making like 1860 an hour when I first started. My first job. Oh, I was feeling myself. I was able to pay a car note. I actually, yep, I was paying half rent. Man, I love coming down here because I just love to go back to that space of my life, that time of my life. And I used to always wonder why they leave their windows open. And I remember one of the people, one of the people, they would come over to the harbor office and they was telling us that the reason why they did that was because they wanted to show off. They put big lamps and just artifacts or shit in the window and they wanted to show off. They wanted to show how rich they were. So when you come down Marina and you see their windows open, no, they want you to look in. So I used to love walking down here and looking in. They want you to look in. They want you to see what they got. So now let's head into Chrissy Field. I remember one year for Mother's Day, my mom had a picnic down here. I think she did it for 2 years. And we was so irritated because we didn't want to sit in traffic and we didn't want to come down here. We were so irritated. And my mom had everything packed up. She had her cooler, her chair, like she had it all packed up. And she was so committed to making it a fun day for us. I mean, she was hustling and bustling. She got here really early to set up. And, you know, when I think back to it, I'm so glad that she did that. Um, so glad she did it because we never even knew like what was down here. What was down here at Chrissy Field? Like we didn't know that you can come down here and have a picnic, that you can come down here and take pictures by the Golden Gate Bridge. We didn't even know. So I'm just thankful that, she did stuff like that. So if your mom is forcing you to do stuff right now and you can't stand it, don't be like that. Just do it. Just do what she wants you to do. So here's the beach right here. You know what's so funny? Uh, I'm like petrified of dogs, right? Scared of dogs. But so that's why I hated to come to public spaces and walk around. I love nature. I love coming outside, but it seemed like every time somebody dog want to run up on me. I'm telling you, this has happened to me many a times. But ever since I watched Caesar Milan, I think it's the dog whisperer, I'm not scared no more. I'm not scared of dogs no more. So now they just be walking past me. They don't be tripping off me. I don't be tripping off them. And it makes my walk so much more freeing. Like before, I would be scared. See these dogs running around? Like I wouldn't go over there because I would be scared. But now I don't care. I don't even be tripping off dogs no more. Caesar Milan, I love that show. I don't think it's on no more because I was binge watching one day. But yeah, he taught me how not to be scared of dogs. Not that I'm gonna go walk up on a dog and touch them by their mouth or nothing, but I'm not scared to walk by them no more. See, look, watch me walk past the dog, and I'm not scared no more. See, I'm so proud of myself. Look at me overcoming my fear. So I hit my 1.5 mile mark. So now I'm about to turn around and go back the other way. So I walked halfway. When I was a kid, I would associate this with the Exploratorium. That's the Palace of Fine Arts. And the Exploratorium was right by it. But, I was a kid, so I thought that was the Exploratorium. They moved the Exploratorium to the Embarcadero now, but them trips, I don't know why that was the best to me, going to the Exploratorium. Who remember going there when it was down here by the marina? Do you remember the cow eyeball? Who remembers that? That stuck to me forever. Being able to dissect a cow's eyeball. That's the I think it's the Golden Gate Yacht Club, maybe San Francisco Yacht Club. But we would have like our luncheons there, like our staff luncheons would be there, and little staff meetings there. It's a private club. I know you can't just walk in there. But here's the view. There's Alcatraz. And just going around. I don't know what it is, but every time I see the Golden Gate Bridge, I'm gonna take a picture. I just can't help it. I probably got hundreds of pictures. All right, I'm winding. Oh my God! Look at all them birds. Oh, they burn my toes. Okay, so I'm winding down on my walk. Winding down. And this was great, wasn't it? I have officially hit my 3 miles. See? There we go. Until the next one.